This is Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.
Now we're joined with special teams coach and linebackers coach, Mark Powell. Coach, you had the opportunity to coach at a few Power 5 schools. Explain to us your experiences you've had there.
Yeah, I was very, very fortunate to coach at Mississippi State prior to coming to Austin Peay. And it was a great experience working for Coach Joe Moorhead and learning a lot from him and learning from one of my mentors, Bob Shoop. And it was a great experience, high level of football. And the football doesn't change. So that's the biggest thing that I learned was football is football. It's just at the end of the day, some kids might be a little bit bigger or whatever, but at the end of the day, football doesn't change, and we're going to continue. You have to work hard no matter what level you're at. But it was a really, really cool experience to play in those big stadiums and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's all about work ethic, no matter what level of football you're at.
During your 8 years of coaching, what have you learned when it comes to relating to your players?
Yeah, for sure. I'm a big relationship guy. My biggest thing is you're gonna always be my biggest thing is be demanding, never demeaning. That's the biggest thing that I always learned was you want to always be able to have that relationship with your players, and be able to have that father or brother role, but you also have to be able to be that person that's a leader in their life, and being able to relate with them, whether or not like I have like Jack Mack was up in my office earlier today, and I was like, hey, what kind of music you listening to nowadays? And so we would throw on what he was listening to, or then Shep comes up or Troy comes up and we listen to a completely different genre of music. So I try to stay up with those guys musically or whatever they're listening to or what the new fad is. So I'm usually a step behind them, but they keep me up to date for sure.
Now, Coach, this is your second year living in Clarksville. Have you and your wife found any hidden gems when it comes to restaurants?
Ooh, great question. Well, the hidden gem for me would be Gully G's ice cream. That's a really, really good spot. You can go there, they have massive cinnamon rolls, like, and then they always have like a flavor, different thing, like during Girl Scout cookie season, they always have a really, really good ice cream. And I actually, my wife actually got me some yesterday, so I actually had some last night. So I was pretty fired up about it. So I went in there and I was looking in the fridge and I opened up the freezer. I was like, oh, golly geez, let's go. So I was really, really excited about that. But Golly G's is a great spot for ice cream in town, and they have one on the green too downtown during the summertime. So that's my wife and I's spot to get away for a little bit and go grab some ice cream.
I'm definitely gonna have to try it. I don't know how good it will be for my fitness goals, but I'm gonna try it.
It's all good. It's all good. As long as you just run it off later, you'll be all right.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, moving on, because we've already passed that 24 hours. So let's
No doubt.
put that in the past. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Moving on, what matchups do we need to look for when we play Jacksonville State this week?
Yeah, I'd say, Bree, the matchups you definitely got to look for are, in the trenches. This football team that we're going to play is really, really good on the defensive line and the offensive line. And it's going to be a war in the trenches of who can establish the run, who can establish their will on the line of scrimmage. And I think that's what it's going to come down to because, they're really, really talented up front. And I think we've got a lot of talent up front. And I think that, it's going to be a battle, but they're a great football team. But I think we're a really good football team too. I know that. And I know that, at times we haven't come out on top, but at the same time, you can see glimpses of us being a really good football team. And so it's going to be two great football teams going at it head to head in an OVC matchup. And we're incredibly excited to get back on that field.
Well, thanks, Coach, so much for joining us this week. And of course, like always, go Govs. We're rooting for you.
No doubt. Appreciate it, Bree. Thanks a lot.
This has been Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.